Love, Stalker, Killer. Netflix. Dave Kroppa story.
And immediately I'm getting these texts. Fine, I hate you, go away, you've ruined my life, just on and on and on.
Love, Stalker, Killer is a chilling and strange true crime story. In 2012, Carrie Farver vanished after a brief romance with Dave Kroppa. Liz Gollier, a woman Kroppa had dated casually before, was behind Farver's disappearance, abducting and murdering her. Gollier impersonated Farver for 3 years, sending thousands of abusive messages to Kroppa, Farver's family, and others, even threatening herself to maintain the ruse. Kroppa initially dated Gollier but was drawn to Farver when she walked in one day. After a few months, Farver spent a night with Kroppa but went missing the next day. Gollier intensified her harassment, including setting her own house on fire, blaming Farver. Bloodstains were found in Farver's abandoned car, and a thorough digital investigation exposed Gollier's deception. Gollier falsely accused Kroppa's ex-girlfriend of the crime. Eventually, her story unraveled, and detectives discovered a gruesome photo of Farver's decomposing body on Gollier's tablet. In 2017, Liz Gollier was convicted of first-degree murder and second-degree arson, receiving a life sentence without parole. Dave Kroppa, shocked by the unfolding events, wished for closure and justice for Farver's family.
The most hated man on the internet. Netflix.
Trying to get back at somebody in revenge, basically, for fucking with me, and I wanted to fuck with them 10 times harder, and me and my friends would just post a bunch of girls on Is Anyone Up, which is...
The Most Hated Man on the Internet is a 3-part Netflix documentary released in 2022, uncovering the dark story of Hunter Moore and his notorious website, Is Anyone Up? The site, dedicated to revenge porn with stolen and hacked photos, becomes the focal point of anti-revenge porn activists led by Charlotte Laws. The series documents Laws' relentless campaign to remove her daughter's compromising images from the platform. Laws discovers that many photos on the site were obtained through hacking, leading her to connect with numerous victims. Despite Moore taking down the website, amid the FBI investigation, he later announces plans for a new site, prompting Laws to expose his home address on Twitter. This action results in threats, computer viruses, and even a stalker, leading internet hackers, claiming affiliation with Anonymous, to intervene in support of Laws. The FBI eventually arrests Moore and his hacker, Charles Evans, with Moore pleading guilty to federal computer hacking and identity theft charges. Moore faces prison time, receiving a 2.5-year sentence, while Evans confesses during an interview at Law's house, aired on CNN.
Untold, the girlfriend who didn't exist. Netflix.
Untold, the girlfriend who didn't exist, explores the bizarre and deceptive story surrounding former Notre Dame football player Manti Te'o. In 2012, Te'o claimed that both his grandmother and his girlfriend, Lenny Kekua, had died on the same day. Te'o described Kekua as a Stanford University student who had been in a car accident and later diagnosed with leukemia. However, an investigation by Deadspin in January 2013 revealed that Lenny Kekua did not exist and suggested the involvement of Ronaiah Tuiasosopo in orchestrating the hoax. Notre Dame released a statement acknowledging Te'o as the victim of a hoax and revealed that his relationship with Kekua was exclusively online. Te'o initially maintained his innocence, explaining in a subsequent interview that he had lied about meeting Kekua in person to avoid judgment. As suspicions grew, Te'o agreed to an interview with Jeremy Shop, where he continued to assert his innocence. Tuiasosopo eventually confessed to the hoax on the Dr. Phil show, admitting to falling in love with Te'o and using the Kekua identity. Despite the revelation that Kekua never existed, there were conflicting accounts from others, including an NFL player who claimed to have met someone pretending to be Kekua.
Fire, the greatest party that never happened. Netflix.
Fire, The Greatest Party That Never Happened is a documentary that begins by introducing the concept of the Fyre Festival, a luxury music festival that was supposed to take place in the Bahamas in 2017. The festival was marketed as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, promising top-notch accommodations, gourmet food, and performances by popular artists. It attracted widespread attention and celebrity endorsements. However, as attendees arrived in the Bahamas, they quickly realized that the reality of the festival was far from what was promised. The accommodations were inadequate, consisting of disaster relief tents. The gourmet meals turned out to be basic sandwiches in styrofoam containers, and the festival grounds were chaotic and poorly organized. The documentary also examines the consequences of the Fyre Festival, including legal ramifications for Billy McFarland, who was eventually convicted of fraud. McFarland's background includes involvement in various business ventures, including the creation of the Magnuses card, a social credit card targeted at millennials. In 2018, Billy McFarland pleaded guilty to multiple counts of wire fraud and other charges related to the Fyre Festival.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Tinder swindler Netflix. Simon Leviev story.
I'm not a fraud and I'm not a fake. People don't know me, so they cannot judge me.
The documentary tells the story of Simon Leviev, an Israeli man who posed as a wealthy businessman on dating apps, particularly Tinder, to deceive and defraud several women. Simon Leviev portrayed himself as a wealthy diamond mogul and the son of a billionaire. He would charm women on dating apps, establish romantic relationships with them, and then manipulate them into giving him large sums of money. He used various tactics, including fake business ventures and elaborate stories, to gain the trust of his victims. The documentary features interviews with some of the women who fell victim to Leviev's schemes, detailing the emotional and financial toll it took on them. It also explores the investigation into his actions and the efforts made by his victims to expose him. He often claimed to be the son of a wealthy diamond tycoon, using the allure of a luxurious lifestyle to win the trust and affection of his victims. He would then spin tales of financial troubles, emergencies, or business setbacks, convincing the women to lend him money. The victims, who came from various countries, were targeted. Some women reportedly gave him hundreds of thousands of dollars. Leviev used the funds to finance a lavish lifestyle, staying at high-end hotels, flying on private jets, and driving luxury cars. After the documentary's release, there were reports that Leviev continued his fraudulent activities even after the expose. He was known to change his identity frequently, making it difficult for authorities to track him down. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Love Psychate.